Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So this video is a purple acrylic set I recently done on myself. So I have removed my previous set of nails and I basically did this by e-filing down to the thin layer. I did record how I do that. So the previous video on my channel is basically showing how I use my e-file to file back down to a thin layer. I have got it up on my channel, like I said, it was the last video I did, but I will pop it in the description box as well. So then for this video, I'm using the new CJP The One monomer, which says it doesn't need primer. So I've done all my prep as usual, I've dehydrated the nails, but I haven't used a primer. So it'd be interesting to see how it works. So onto the set of nails, I basically was keeping the same shape as previous. So after I finished all my prep, I just applied a thin layer of crystal glass. And now I'm coming in with bright violet. Now this is a design powder from CJP, and this is the first time I've used one of their design powders. And basically these are their powders that do require capping. So they have a selection of colours that don't require capping. You can basically use them to build your structure and everything. And then they have a smaller selection of colours that have a little cap on the lid and are called design powders. And they advise working thin and wet with these ones and then capping them in clear acrylic to build your strength and structure. So 3 of the nails are basically full purple nails. So here I'm just coming in, placing that bead at the cuticle, pushing it into place and then dragging it down the nail. So they were a little different to work with. They are so pigmented. And it took a little while to get used to that, I guess. Yeah, so I kept picking up really small beads thinking, you know, I'm going to really have to paint this on and build up the colour, but I didn't. I could have just probably gone in maybe with 2 beads and covered the nail perfectly, but because I was picking up such small wet beads, it did take me a little longer, but you know, it was a learning curve. By the time I got to the next nail, I'd got the hang of the colours a little bit more. I have to say they were really lovely to work with, and I'm looking forward to using a couple more of them. But as you can see, I am keeping this nice and thin. I'm not adding any bulk, and I will, once they're all dried and I finish the other nails, I will basically cap all the nails in crystal glass. If you aren't a CJP user, then crystal glass is their clear acrylic. So I'm just touching up the colour there. It is a very bright colour, so I am trying my best to get a nice neat cuticle area. I'm then basically going to do the exact same on this now, so I'll just let you watch this bit. So as you can see on this now, I picked up the hang a little bit of how to work with the beads, and just look at that coverage. It is absolutely beautiful, and this is an absolutely beautiful colour as well. So then I just come in with a little bit more just to get a full coverage down towards the tip area. Just making sure as usual to blend out the back of that bead. So once all the purple has been finished, I make sure to give my brush a good clean, and then I'm coming in on the ring finger with this Snow Queen glitter from CJP as well, and this is a raw glitter. I used it in my previous video and I hadn't really used it much before, and I absolutely loved it, so I thought, you know what, I need to get this in a set on myself. So I've basically picked that up with a really tiny bead of clear acrylic, and it's a multi-cut glitter, so it was really easy to get full coverage with. But as usual, I'm just taking my time to nudge those pieces into place at the cuticle area and sidewalls before then dragging the glitter down the nail. I am trying to be quite light touched when moving it around, you know, you don't want to drag away all of that glitter, so I'm just trying to work with nice light touches and just very gently nudging it around. And then again, I just come in with some more because it is quite a clear iridescent glitter, so I just wanted to build it up as I haven't got a base colour or nothing under there. So I'm just taking my time to make sure I've built up the coverage till I'm happy. I absolutely love the way this glitter reflects the light. It is so pretty. So I just keep tapping that with my brush and making sure that all the pieces are lying flat. And I'm then going to come in with these dried flowers from Charlie's Nail Art. So I just laid a thin wash of wet acrylic over that glitter just so it was slightly smoother, and then I'm picking up these dry flowers. So these come in a pack with I think around 6 colours, and I just cut one of the purple ones up a little bit and I'm just placing that on top of that glitter. I do have a discount code for Charlie's Nail Art, which is ENA10, so I will leave that in the description box below, as well as the links as usual to where you can purchase any of the items I've used today from. I don't make any commission from that discount code, it's just to save you guys some money if you do decide to go ahead and purchase any of their products. So I'm just really working that into that acrylic, taking my time, using my brush and my fingernail as you can see, just to make sure it's in place, and you know, just working with it whilst the acrylic is setting, you know, coming in with a little bit more acrylic just to keep that where I want it to be. As you can see here as well, off camera I went and did my thumb, and I basically just did a full coverage of that bright violet and then just some of the Snow Queen glitter at the tip faded down. Just showed it here. I didn't bother leaving it in the video as I didn't want it to be super repetitive. So I will leave that glitter and flower to set before capping all of the nails in clear acrylic, but I did decide to leave in capping for this nail. So I've been really working on trying to perfect getting my apex correct, and I recently did an online pick and mix course with Miss Lucy, aka the Glitter Fairy. Basically she put up a apex course on her website and it's been really helpful. It's all been online, it's been really nice to work along with, and I have definitely seen an improvement in building a correct apex since doing that. So off camera I capped all of the nails and allowed them to set, and then I come in and filed them, shaped them and buffed them. So as you can see here, this is them all raw and fresh filed. I then come in with a nail brush and my CJP Prep Spray Plus and give them a good scrub just to make sure all of that dust is completely removed. And I'm then going to be using these 2 top coats. So the one from Femme Fatale Nails, which is the pink bottle, is called Satin Sheets, and this is their matte top coat. and I'm going to top coat all 3 of the plain purple nails with this one, as I did really like the idea of having both matte and glossy nails. And this has to be my absolute favourite matte top coat. If you aren't following me on Insta, then I will leave the link below, but I recently did a nude and black set with this matte top coat, and I was so blown away by the quality of it. It is absolutely amazing. So then on to the ring finger and thumb. I'm using my CJP Tack Free Top Gloss, as I decided, like I said, that I wanted these to be glossy. So then once that's all top coated, I will pop these in my LED lamp to cure for 60 seconds. And then once they are top coated, I do come in on the middle finger and apply some crystals. So here you can see this is when they have come out of the lamp. So here I'm just using nail glue and applying some AB crystals. They were just mixed size crystals, and I decided, you know, just to add a little something to one of the plain purple nails. So whilst you're watching this, I just want to take the chance to say a huge thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. I can't believe I've hit 400 subscribers. You know, I know it's not many compared to some of the amazing techs on YouTube, but it means the absolute world to me. I started my channel as a bit of fun and just to see my progression really, and I'll never forget being excited at finally hitting 10. So to now be at 400 in a short space of time pretty much, yeah, it really does mean a lot to me, especially for all the people who like and comment as well. Yeah, I basically am really grateful for that. So thank you. And if you've enjoyed this video, then please let me know what you think and give it a thumbs up. And if you aren't already subscribed to my channel, I would really love it if you did. So thanks for watching. As usual, check the description box for all the products and discount codes, etc. And I shall see you all real soon in another video. Bye bye.